Are Spurs planning a big bomber for their 7th or 8th signing? Plus, Spurs being unbeaten in pre-season. Zerbi's comments on Maddison, youngsters and transfer window so far. And exits coming soon at Tottenham with a new deal for a top defender and more incomings. Lots to get into. Let's get straight into it. Welcome back to the channel. Morgan Gibbs-White seems to not disappear from Tottenham Hotspur. He flirts with Tottenham to come to the club, and Tottenham seem to have open arms for him, like last summer. Is it now a possibility that this could be the big bomber as 7th signing of the summer, or another signing as well? Before we get into that, please like and subscribe to the channel. I know you're going to like this channel because we're going to try and do Tottenham content for you every single day. So the reason for Morgan Gibbs-White on social media from Tottenham Hotspur and excitement's growing is on the back of Fabrizio Romano reporting that Nottingham Forest are interested in Tijani Reinders from Manchester City. And the rumour is that he could be the guy that comes in, so it opens the doors for Morgan Gibbs-White to leave Nottingham Forest and go to Tottenham Hotspur. This is massive, and the links seem to not disappear, and it has heightened over the last few weeks since Morgan Gibbs-White has signed with a new agency, ROOF, to represent him. Ironically, the same agency Mohamed Kudus is with as well. So you can see the link, why it's happening. And for me, this could be a massive signing for me. I can't hide the fact that we have players at the moment that are not fitting that position right now, that really affecting the team creatively at the moment. So for me, bringing him in as a signing would be a great signing for us right now. Moving on to other news of a bigger saga at Tottenham Hotspur with Savinho, who've been linked with Tottenham for the whole summer now. Manchester City and Tottenham seem to be far apart from their evaluation of the player, and that's what's delaying transfer for Savinho to Tottenham. Some good news today is Man City seem to be preparing for his exit, with rumours of them interested in Pedro Neto from Chelsea. Enzo Maresca used to work with him, and it looks like he could be the player to come in as Savinho's replacement, or could be replacement for Omar Mamouche, who has been linked with Tottenham as well recently as well, who is actually been linked to Juventus in Serie A. And my thoughts on this at the moment, for me, I still have the same thoughts. The worst signing of the summer, on the back of some of the seasons he's had so far. Yes, he's got the skill, he's got the quality, but there are question marks on Savinho in terms of being clinical. But was that because of Pep's system? Would he thrive in a De Zerbi team? There's still question marks on that. And is he any better than Alderbear that we've got at the moment? That's why I'm not really so excited about Savinho. Switching gears now, Tottenham Hotspur played 4 pre-season games so far. The recent one beating Chelsea 2-1. And even though there have been some standout performances from the likes of Luca Williams-Barnett, who's got a lot of credit, the youngster from the academy, Malachi Hardy as well, and some of the senior players so far, Archie Gray, Tell, Mano Solomon, Tonali, and Mateus Fernandes. The style of play has been impressive. The way that we play at the back, we secure midfield, and the patterns of play has been impressive. The way that we are trying to attack the wide areas of the opposition to try and get crosses in the box. But forward line has just not been clinical enough. Richarlison, Solanke, and Tell have just not cut the mustard whatsoever. And it's actually made the youngsters have looked better than some of the forwards that we've got so far, giving some good moments in games. The only thing I would say is about pre-season, the best players last season in pre-season was Pape Sarr and Vucevic. And look where they are now. One looks like he's going to leave soon. We'll speak about that soon later in the show. And one has left to Brighton for a good profit as well, but still shows you where we are with pre-season. Switching gears now, because there have been comments from our manager Roberto De Zerbi, and one of the things that have been a concern has been the fact that you haven't seen James Maddison, who is rumoured to be our new club captain for next season. He has been commenting on this so far, Robert De Zerbi, saying this: Maddison has a small problem, and I said I don't want to take any risks with anyone on this tour. He had a serious injury last season. So this shows you there's a bit of a concern here that we can't get a Maddison fit quickly. And he's had games already at Tottenham and last season, cameos to help us from staying up last season. But still, there's no hint on him being fit for the new season, and he's going to be our new captain next season as well. I would have put Tonali in that bracket for me. But there might be some good news around the corner. James Maddison, Destiny Adoji, and Mohamed Kudus are expected to work more intensely with the squad with the idea of taking part against Getafe in the 4 days' time. This could be good news that when they're increasing their progression in training, and hopefully we'll see them soon in a Spurs shirt again, especially James Maddison. Switching gears now to his comments on one youngster in particular. He has said that he wants to work with youngsters in the squad because that's one of his specialties, to develop youngsters, as he saw at Brighton when he was in the Premier League, Roberto De Zerbi. But he has commented on one particular player, Luca Williams-Barnett. A quote from Roberto De Zerbi on Luca Williams-Barnett as a precious diamond. His full comments are: we have to manage him like a precious diamond. We have to help him to improve in the last decision. Physically, work harder to become stronger, because this time of football, he needs to be strong, and give him space when there is the right moment. I usually give to all young players I work with my career, and he is a potential special player. So how exciting is that for a young player? But we have seen this before from other managers as well, and I think it's way too soon to say or give any chances, because we all know what happened when we gave youngsters chances with Archie Gray and Burval, which kind of switches gears to the transfer window so far. Roberto De Zerbi's hinted a lot in recent weeks, saying that the transfer window is not finished yet. Then he hinted that there was a big BOMBA and set to come soon to Tottenham, but then backtracks and says it's just language barrier. Italian, it means different in Italian. And the 6 signings we've made so far, we do need some exits out the club. And yes, we have had some exits already. We need some more. And in the shape of breaking news, an agreement for Romero to leave Tottenham Hotspur to Inter Milan. That seems to be done and dusted. The only problem is there are problems with the negotiation between the Romero and Inter Milan, when Inter Milan are offering him lower wages to what he has right now at Tottenham Hotspur. So that's kind of delaying the deal. This is from Fabrizio Romano. And if reports are to be believed, because the deal is really close to Romero leaving, it could spell a new deal for Mickey van der Ven to stay at Tottenham Hotspur, making him the highest paid player at the club. Some people say that he deserves it, and some people will say, is he worth that sort of money? Maybe at the moment it's good business for Tottenham Hotspur, because in the next couple of years I think he will be subject to lots of interest again, and putting on a big deal only can give us the opportunity to get the most out of him in terms of fee for him if he wants to leave. Switching gears now, Tottenham Hotspur have been linked to lots of other exits, with Solomon linked to leaving Tottenham, West Ham and Hull City, another team that looks like they are interested in his services. Played well during pre-season, but really his services are not going to be required, I don't think, and we're looking for something new in that area forward line. Pape Sarr has not seen a lot in pre-season as well, being left back at the training ground as well, and he is linked to leaving Tottenham Hotspur. The recent link, Aston Villa leaving Tottenham Hotspur. Mikey Moore, again, has been linked as well away from Tottenham Hotspur as well, a loan. Seemed that his pre-season has been a bit ups and down and needs a little bit more experience away from Tottenham Hotspur. Vicario has been a major talking point as well, with the fact that now Anthony Kinski is now number one at Tottenham Hotspur. He's been linked with moves to Juventus and Napoli recently as well. So we don't see him staying at Tottenham as well for us, and he's definitely going to be on his way. The last link to leaving Tottenham Hotspur seems to be dismissed by Roberto De Zerbi himself, saying that Bergvall, who's been subject to a few bids from Newcastle and Nottingham Forest, also was a swap deal for Morgan Gibbs-White as well over the weekend, with reports. And recently, Brighton interested since they brought in Vucevic from Tottenham Hotspur as well. Seems that Roberto De Zerbi wants him to stay at Tottenham Hotspur. So that'll be a very interesting to see if he'll still be in at the end of the window. And switching gears back to the transfer window, incomings coming into Tottenham Hotspur. The biggest thing that has been happening so far that we haven't mentioned was Victor Osimhen yesterday. Very assured, scores goals wherever he's gone, Napoli and recently in Turkey. He's linked to coming to Tottenham, but with the big wages that he's on so far in Turkey, we don't know if he will lower his wages, the demands to come to Tottenham. But when you have a big goal scorer like that, you've got to pay big money for him. Another one link that's been not going away is Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo, a forward that has been linked with Tottenham Hotspur from Liverpool. Liverpool have been subject to interest for him to come to Tottenham, but Liverpool deny that they can let him go. They are short of forwards at the moment, with Ezitike injured and Salah gone. They're low on options right now, and it might have to be that they need to bring in somebody else, like a Barcola, so then it offset them. And it's like, again, another domino effect, really. But there are still rumours still going around that it still will happen. Like the Savinho deal, still more will happen still. But it will take a lot of money to get him out of Liverpool. And with more links from Spain for top players like Rodrigo and Nico Williams, it could have been a smokescreen to Tottenham looking elsewhere in the club, especially at Real Madrid, with Endrick, one of the players that could turn up at Tottenham Hotspur. Now, this has been dismissed over the weekend by some of the ITKs as well. Just like Nicholas Jackson, that was linked with Tottenham earlier in the day and then dismissed by Alistair Gold. But it's still an option because he seems to be surplus to requirements under Jose Mourinho. He had a loan in France last season and could be someone that Tottenham would be looking in to bring in soon, another wonder kid. Would he be something that you like to bring at the club? Ferran Torres has been a player that has been linked very heavily with Tottenham Hotspur. Again, another link that has been dismissed over the weekend. But it seems to keep on reappearing. And with him having Premier League experience, can Tottenham Hotspur ignore a player like him at the club? I think we can't. Dusan Vlahovic, though, for me, wouldn't be for me. Yes, had experience at Juventus, Fiorentina, an international player as well, like Florent Torres. For me, is he the guy that's going to really improve on what we've got so far? I've got my doubts at the moment. But then there's another one that's just come out of the blue, and this could be another bomber because you know that Johan Lang's got the reputation to just pull something right out the hat. He did that with Wilson Alderweireld, didn't he? Remember? And it could be that he could go for a player like Georges Mikotadze, because of a hint from Alistair Gold, Tottenham journalist, who did this during the video, and now there's huge rising rumours that Tottenham are linked with this forward. Top player, but is he the right guy to come in and hit the ground running at Tottenham? I'm not too sure. But a final link that Tottenham are linked with so far is Marcus Rashford. And I think this could be the guy that could be the one to watch, that could be the bomber that Tottenham Hotspur are looking at right now. Looking to leave Manchester United. Manchester United need to sell, and Tottenham Hotspur need a top striker, and he can score goals, experience in the Premier League. It seems like a no-brainer for me right now, but we have to wait and see. So what's your thoughts so far in the transfer window about some of the news that is breaking so far? Are you happy with the options that are available right now? Or which striker would you take? Are you happy that Romero that seems to be leaving and the new deal for Van der Ven? Leave it in the comments. I know it has been a minute since I've done the last video, but please, if you could, like and subscribe to the channel, it really will be appreciated. We will see you soon on the channel with another video of news, transfer news, if it's breaking as well. And as always, if you didn't know, get to know, support your boy Mr. Box Office, subscribe and like, and come on you Spurs. And I'm out.